Seriously, any kind of cardiovascular activity is a must in our lives. You guys might be underestimating how incredible it is to actually get the heart rate pumping. You should seriously start taking walks, run, or do something. Because seriously, cardiovascular activities are amazing. You'd be surprised at the benefits you get from actually doing things that keep your heart pumping. I used to not like cardiovascular activities, like anything that's like running, walking, hiking. I was like, nah, that's taking too much time out of my day to get, something like beneficial, right? And most of us that usually hit the gym are against these sort of activities. We usually just want to get gains, like get the muscles and call it a day. But no, you'd be shocked at how they complement each other, like the cardiovascular activities and the muscle gain like activities, how much they're meant to complement each other. The thing is, our heart has a muscle. Just like any muscle, you gotta train that muscle. But the thing is, with working out, the issue with it is that you don't necessarily get the heart rate pumping that much. Like, yes, you'll burn some calories by lifting some weights, maybe by doing especially some ab workouts. That usually helps a lot. But really, you gotta test that muscle, that heart muscle. You really gotta pump that, because really that's essentially the key to getting to your fitness goals. Seriously, the amount of benefits is immeasurable. It can improve your breathing, it can increase your lifespan, your blood flow will increase. Man, like, there's just so much to list at this point. I myself take runs. That's like my kind of way of getting some cardiovascular activity. It could be anything for you as well. Like, it could be walking, like I'm doing right now, as you can see in the nature. It could be walking, it could be hiking, swimming, anything that really you feel like you get that heart rate pump. As long as you feel that, then there you go, you got it. So I remember about a year ago, I used to hate running. Like, I used to not want to ever run it. Which is crazy though, is that like I actually have a great walking path slash running path around my neighborhood, as you can see. And yeah, no, it's incredible. But for some reason, I was just not a fan of running. I don't know why. But regardless, I just wasn't a fan of running at all. And I hated it. I felt like it was too boring, like running for 20 minutes or something like that was just too much time taking, instead of just like, oh, let me just do 10 minutes of lifting. That's more productive. In my mind, that's what I thought. I don't know why I think that way, but I did. But what motivated me to start running, I guess for me at least, is, in working out, we do something called progressive overload, right? Like, we want to make sure to increase that weight more and more as we keep on going along. Like, you start with 30 kilograms of weights, then after that you increase it to 35, then you increase it to 40, and so on and so forth, right? Same idea when it comes to running. So I have a path that I take that is approximately around 5 kilometers back and forth, and I time myself. I try to like aim for a specific time every time. I try to say, okay, you know what? I'm actually going to try to do 10 seconds faster this time. I'm actually going to try to do another 10 seconds faster this time. And it kind of drives that goal. So then I'm always looking at my time, and it actually ends up becoming a race with my past self. And that's kind of nice, like, like getting that sort of improvement there. So yeah, ultimately that was my way to find motivation to run, like, because honestly it feels great now. Like, and I definitely encourage you to find some way or form to get yourself going outside, getting some activity done, especially like when you see nice weather. Take advantage of that. Like, you need some good vitamin D, you need some good sun, you need to see nature from time to time. Seriously, nature is so admirable. Like, this is amazing, the beautiful things that we have outside, and yet I feels like sometimes it's just underappreciated. If you see good weather, if you're literally right now sitting at a desk, probably scrolling through YouTube, Facebook for the 20th time today or something, I don't know, any kind of social media, and you see like nice trees, you should not be contemplating. You should just go outside, man. Just 30 minutes, like, just take a walk, something. Honestly, like, you're gonna start having love for it once you take to go out a lot and just do some kind of activity that really just keeps you active. Even, you don't even need to go big. Like, you don't need to start with running or like extreme, or like, oh, I'm gonna do sprints outside. Like, no, you can start small. Go with walking. Seriously, like, everybody has to start their journey somewhere, right? As long as you get an exercise done, that's honestly what matters. And sometimes when you walk outside, you get greeted with nice surprises. I mean, look at this. Look at this little guy right there. Hello. Look at this. This is the beautiful thing about walking outside sometimes. You just get greeted with nice surprises. Like, just nice little cuteness there on my way to walk. There you go. How can you say no to that? When you go to walking and you can see just cats floating around like that? Come on. How can you say no to that? So that's actually one of the things that I would also recommend about walking. Sometimes you actually get some interesting things happening. Like, you're just walking around your neighborhood and sometimes you'll just see friends. You'll see somebody that you haven't seen in a while catch up. You know, like, it keeps life pretty exciting. Seriously, like, you'd be thinking that just taking a walk from point A to point B to A, you'd really won't encounter much. But no, actually, from all the times I've been walking, running, honestly, just going outside, 1 out of 5 times, there's always been something slightly interesting. I don't even consider the cat being super interesting. Maybe to some people, they could probably think that it's incredible to to go out and see a kitten or something like that. Like, yeah, I mean, it's definitely cute for sure. I know that a lot of people, they probably wouldn't think it's worth walking, but it's these sort of small experiences that add up. I'll see a cat there, then I'll see a friend of mine, I'll see like people playing soccer or something like that. Like, oh, it's nice to watch, you know, like a nice game of soccer to watch. Maybe I'll see like an actual rare animal. Like, sometimes I see frogs, believe it or not, like frogs, or I don't know, like a turtle. Actually, once saw a turtle as well. So like, yeah, it keeps things pretty interesting when you go out often, and I heavily recommend that for all of you to actually try to have that sense of adventure. You know, you don't need to travel across the world searching far and wide. You really just need to go outside your neighborhood, and you trust me, you'll find plenty of great things around to do. You might live in a place where it's not as naturistic, and that's definitely fair, but maybe I wouldn't be surprised if maybe 5 minutes away or 10 minutes away from your home, you probably have a nice place to walk around, like, or nature, admire nature. And I think like that 10-minute walk or whatever, it's definitely worth it to explore, especially when it's close from your home. So yeah, if you could get off this video by at least doing one thing. Of course, I always want you guys to do something by getting out of a video. I don't want you to guys just watch my videos, be inspired and be like, oh my god, I mean, you're so cool. And I'm like, okay, well, you're giving me a view, so go do something else for yourself, you know? But yeah, no, sincerely, if you could do something for me right now, honestly, just think about a cardiovascular activity that you love. Anything that really gets your heart rate pumped, just go ahead and just do it. Go for a run today. Go for a run. And honestly, don't feel embarrassed to even go for a 5-minute run, 4-minute run, 3-minute run. Don't think that you need to start heavy to go, oh yeah, I'm gonna do 5K in 20 minutes, like, kind of challenge. Like, no, like, start small. That's usually how it goes. And trust me, as you keep on doing it, you'll feel comfortable. This is coming from a guy right here who just wanted to stay home. All of what I'm saying, I used to just love sitting home. So if I'm capable of not loving outside, like going outside at all, and then suddenly I'm like a huge fan of going out, and then I don't know, man, like I feel like we can all change, you know, in one way or another, right? And I think this is a definitely very crucial thing to change for sure. So keep that in mind. So yeah, log off this video right now. Like, click off YouTube, click off Facebook, do something now. You're probably wasting your damn time right now. So hey, it's much better to do something productive, am I right? So yeah, nothing's stopping you but you. Keep that in mind. But yeah, this was actually pretty nice to record all this, to be honest, like this. If you guys like this sort of nature walk style kind of like video, instead of just like, you know, random background, I can definitely do more of these. I definitely enjoy these. I hope that this video brought some form of inspiration or motivation for you to actually go outside. Like, come on, you can do this, man. You can. Let's go. You got this. All right. Well, this was really fun to film, not gonna lie. Nice little walk there done, but also able to inspire a couple of you. So I think that's really nice. But ultimately, I hope that I inspired you watching this, to actually go out and do something, you know, or even from home. Heck, you know what, anything, but just take the advantage of actually doing something productive in terms of your physique, you know, your cardio, something like a cardio sort of activity. Try to do it, please. Implement it for yourself, you know. It's really important. But yeah, I'm gonna sign off this video right now. I think I've already pushed you enough at this point, and if you have yet to do any kind of activity after this video, like within an hour or so, like, come on, I'm gonna be a bit disappointed. No, I'm just kidding. Everybody goes through a journey and everybody's got a different position in lives, but if you sincerely can go ahead and do something, please don't hesitate yourself. Like, don't limit yourself, just go ahead and do it. All right, let's go, let's do this. And one thing, you got this, man.